Hey Aries, how is it going? Welcome to Virgo season. Welcome to your September intuitive reading. So Aries, this is affecting that part of your life, that part of your chart in Virgo season that has to do with your health, your day-to-day routines, how you take care of yourself. It also affects, Aries, your service in the world, especially as how your service relates to work and career, sort of your purpose there. So we're going to look at that. First card that just popped out, though, I have to show you, is the Strength card. Leo energy. So, okay. Already, I see a message here for a lot of you Aries in September to practice self-care. Your wealth is in your health and vice versa. It's almost like I'm hearing right off the bat here with this card too. Oh, wow. Seven of Wands. I'm hearing right off the bat with this card too, especially with this, something about finding a way to calm that part of yourself that gets fired up, that gets upset, that gets really passionate, that gets even angry really easily. Something about nurturing that or finding an outlet, Aries, finding an outlet to channel that kind of energy in a healthy sort of way. So interesting. We'll talk more about the cards in a minute though, but those insights just came flooding through, so we're gonna talk when it comes through, Aries. But what else is going on? Some of the key factors here in the stars is the 14th of September. We have the full moon in Pisces. So with this full moon, collectively, kind of what's going on for a lot of us is it's really enhancing our imaginative facilities. And you find that your imagination is enhanced, feeling a little bit more sensitive, a little bit more empathetic. You know, Pisces is a water sign, so the moon feels pretty good in Pisces. And it does bring out more of the spiritual nature that the moon loves to be in. Now, the dark side with a Pisces moon is that it can bring to light some uncomfortable things that, whenever I say things, really what I mean is uncomfortable, hidden agendas, lies, deceit, some manipulation. It's really good at exposing that, a Pisces full moon. Also any addictions that you or someone close to you might be going through or even has gone through in the past could be really resurfacing in some way, being exposed in some way during this moon. So, you know, that's kind of the dark side to this. Yeah. So, but man, is it great for getting creative and really, really exercising and putting, because we are in Virgo season, Aries, so putting the imaginative possibilities and desires of yours into action, making them a reality. Virgo is Earth. Virgo is all about the material reality we live in. So anyways, interesting stuff. I'll be very curious to hear how it's affecting you personally, Aries. Drop me a comment below, of course. On the 18th of the month, we'll have Saturn moving direct, and this is good news for all of us. The moon is also trining Saturn today. So with this energy, Aries, basically any part of your life, any area of your life where you have felt unorganized, where there's been a big lack of structure, where perhaps you felt limited and bound, trapped maybe in some ways. That starts clearing up now. Starts moving forward. Answers and solutions come. All that beautiful stuff. And also with this, what I feel like and have noticed some things popping up is, especially anywhere in your life, Aries, where you have felt there's been a continuous repetition, a continuous pattern that just keeps coming up, that the universe just keeps like flaunting almost, you know, and putting in your face like, we gotta stop that habit. We can't do that way anymore. We can't act this way. We can't go back to the same relationship patterns. That kind of stuff. Where you felt that repetition and constant revisiting that sort of lesson, that eases up now. It loosens up, it moves forward, becomes easier. So gorgeous stuff to look out for there. On the 23rd, we will move into Libra season and the fall equinox happens. Power day. It's cardinal energy, like you, Aries. It's your polar opposite, Libra. On the 28th will be the new moon in Libra. And so this day you could really see some new insights, new opportunities, new relationships, even romance come through, especially for you singles out there. This affects your house of relationships, marriage, contracts between business partners even. But we'll talk more about that later on. I'm going to go ahead and take you down here. I'm going to keep shuffling to get the rest of your cards. But let's talk about what's showing up so far. All right. I think that's a good view. There we go. Okay, Aries. There's a calling to sort of tame your wild nature. Virgo season is wanting to help ring you back in some ways and tame the part of you that has gone a little too wild, a little too chaotic. There's definitely, for some of you, some challenges that have to do with anger and aggression, you know, showing up right here with the Seven of Wands, underneath Strength. Five of Wands is over here as well. Something going on there. You know, do you feel like someone's oppressing you, pushing your buttons? You might be experiencing some of that. That might be a big challenge for some of you Aries this month. People, situations pushing your buttons, firing you up. You might really feel that fighting spirit come out. But you have to be careful, Aries, not to get too worked up and get overworked, because if you do, it's going to affect your health. And for some of you, we have the Three of Swords showing up down here, okay? So this, to me, for some of you, is really specifically speaking to watching your blood pressure, watching your heart rate, you know, watching out for people and situations that legitimately are affecting your heart health. Okay, and you're gonna have to look at some of that stuff this month. You know, what people are causing you all that stress. You know, whoever or whatever is causing you unnecessary stress. My goodness, my dog is being really loud over there. Sorry. You know, whatever person, thing is causing you unnecessary stress, Aries, you're gonna want to address it. Okay, I feel like that one definitely wanted to pop out. It's time to do away with some of that, because it's going to affect your health in a negative way if you keep tolerating. You know, if you keep tolerating some of that, if you keep yourself fired up all the time, if you keep allowing yourself to be in situations that get you all riled up and stressed and angry. So yeah, that's just a big thing you want to just watch out for. And some of this has to, you know, it goes deep. It goes, you know, it feels like some of this month might be, you know, there might be some personal sort of attacks. Some of these comments that some people might be making, some of these actions that they might be taking may feel really personal against you. And so, you know, this month you are being asked to deal with some of those wounds, some of those stabs, you know, emotional and mental especially, that have affected your personal value, that have even affected your outlook on love and personal connection. You know, so some deep stuff kind of coming up. You know, right into September, you might be facing some of this here. So what I'm getting, you know, with the other side of Five of Wands, sure, it can be fighting, it can be bickering, it can be aggression, all that stuff. But what I'm hearing with the solution with this card is channeling that kind of energy when you feel your buttons getting pushed, you feel your temper rising. Find a game, a sport, exercise, something to get that aggression out in a positive, sort of healthy way. Woo. So yeah. It's like your strength is going to be tested by some people this month. But it gets better, Aries. You have the Nine of Cups showing up here at the top. It's like once you really handle this, woo! Sorry, I feel like that was just clumsy me. Once you handle this, once you tame some of that wild side, it gets better. Nine of Cups. You find satisfaction. You find peace. You find your joy. about embracing some of your imperfections here. You know, in Virgo season, sometimes Virgo energy will probe so much and look so much at the details and be so critical over the small things that we forget to affirm, we forget to encourage, or we forget to acknowledge the accomplishments and good things that we have done. And that's some of what you're working on here. Here in the near future, you have the Hierophant showing up. So this is Taurus energy. Might be dealing with a Taurus. Some of you, this is seeking spiritual advice and guidance from someone. I'm getting, even for some of you, Aries, could be seeking counsel with you and your partner. Going to see a counselor, going to see a therapist. But on a bigger scale, this is about creating some firm, secure, feel-good foundations when it comes to relationships. Especially relationships that have to do with career and workplace relationships. Yeah. And there's something here about embracing some of the rules and regulations that are going on in the workplace. Accepting the fact that some of those rules and regulations you won't be able to change. Some of you might be turning your back on that here. Choosing your way over their way, the company's way, your boss's way. And that might be what's causing some of this fight, this upset, this argument. Sometimes going on your own, finding your own thing, especially if you're trying to get into entrepreneurship or just moving out of your current job. You know, it's difficult in the beginning, trying to break away from foundations, from job security, or what seems like job security. It's like, in order for you to really be happy with what you're doing in the world right now, Aries, there is some sort of reinvention, redirection that wants to happen when it comes to you in the workplace, working with others, creating or finding a set of principles, workplace principles, and a set of organization and stuff that you resonate with more, that you can agree with more. I know that's pretty specific, but it's coming across pretty strong. I love that you have the Ace of Swords here in your personal power space. So, yeah. Speak it, you communicate it, and you'll be surprised at the triumph that you gain, the success, the yeses that you get. To me, this is speaking of, yes, you get this. Yes, you win this round. So that's really cool. You know, you have to follow your heart. Sometimes you have to follow your heart even when it hurts. Other people around you, Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's some new teachings. Some people wanting to introduce you to some new things, especially when it comes to career, work, and even health. You might find other people are offering you a lot more advice in those areas of life, health and work and service in the workplace. If there is any kind of surgery and health thing going on with some of you Aries people, I think that the cards are wanting to point out here that a lot of it is resulted because of some internal conflict, some internal pain. But you have the power to alter that in a positive way this month, and especially with the Ace of Swords being here. I feel like whatever health issues some of you might be going through, that it's going to turn out well. The result looks positive. The surgery looks good. Six of Wands showing up here in the place of hopes and fears. I'm hearing some of you Aries, there's like some sort of fear maybe going on with some of you of being recognized too early for something. I'm not sure exactly where that's coming from, but questioning if it's too soon to be acknowledged and appreciated and recognized for something, or questioning your value with some sort of recognition that is coming or that you want to come. But then you want it. I feel like a lot of you Aries will be getting some recognition, especially when it comes to the workplace, or even being sort of a model citizen, a role model in some capacity for your efforts for something you're doing in the community, or perhaps if you have gone through some health issue, you come out healed, feeling successful, you feel like spreading more awareness with that issue, and this is you spreading awareness, feeling good about it, other people watching and paying attention. Yeah. It's really cool. All right, let me go ahead and get you an oracle card from the Sacred Traveler. We'll wrap up the reading here, Aries. I feel like it's this top one. Finding sanctuary. Opening to your spiritual source. This is really, I don't know, this tower is just really ringing of a place of peace, healing, and rejuvenation. Finding somewhere that you consider to be a peaceful place, a place that you can feel at ease in, that you can heal in without being disturbed. Yeah. Giving yourself that space. You know, going to get checked up if you haven't gotten checked up in a while in regards to your health. Making sure that you're taking care of your vessel, your body. I'm going to go ahead and get you, I feel like getting one more tarot card here. I'm just going to get one more and just kind of let it speak. There's a little bit of jealousy coming through with the cards too. You know, there might, whether it's you feeling a little jealous over something or someone, or I'm seeing some other people feeling jealous of you, and that's where some of these bitter feelings and lashing out takes place. Okay, ugh, that was awkward. Okay, so 9 of Wands. We are in battle mode, aren't we, Aries? Battle mode. You see the bandage around his head. He's got his pole, his wand, his stick there, ready to face the opponents behind him. The energy in a big way for you this month. Having to really stand on your own. Definitely a test of strength. Test of your willpower. Your willpower can really reach some new heights this month. So exercise that beautiful will of yours, Aries. Okay, so yeah, we're going to leave it at there. If any of you Aries want to do a personal one-on-one reading with me, then find something on my Etsy shop, contact me there. If you just want to get in contact with me on my social media, I got some cool pictures and tips that I always share. I just visited a animal sanctuary, so I got to interact with like baby lions or baby ligers and tigers, and so by all means check that out on my Facebook and Instagram. So all that information, those links are below in the descriptions, of course. And yeah, also take advantage of the meditations. I just started adding meditations, music guided meditations. Look at those, especially when you're feeling that fiery energy and you just kind of want to bring yourself back down. Yep, that'd be good for you. Always good, always good. So Aries, enjoy this month and use that will. Exercise that strength. All right, talk to you later. See you in the next video.